Drugs are, of course, a no-go in any school, but what sometimes ends up on school property can be an even greater danger to kids and adults in our community. The sign on the front of Truman Middle School is pretty clear. No guns, no drugs. Apparently someone's high was more important than keeping area kids safe. Monday, a family of 3 walking their dog on Truman Middle School property found this, a meth kit stuffed with needles, some uncapped, a meth pipe, a spoon and straws, the tools of a meth user. It was found along this gravel drive about 15 feet off Olive Street.
It makes me scared because I don't want her to come down here and step on somebody's dirty, uncapped needles or somebody else's kids to get hurt.
Grade school children are in the area too. It's just a few blocks away from Mark Twain Elementary. Lacey carefully put the items in a plastic bag and then turned it into school authorities, who then called police.
They said that they had a class down here playing earlier today. That's why they were so surprised that they saw this come back up out of the field.
Truman Middle School Principal Jason Calloway says when he got the call about what had been found, safety was his main concern.
The first thing we said is, were the kids safe? Was any kids involved? And I was very happy to say that there were no students involved at the time. Unfortunately, our school building's in the middle of a neighborhood, and we never know what's going on after school hours. I was happy to hear that there weren't any students out there on that day, and respectfully, that a parent was able to find it and brought it to the teacher's attention.
Police say this type of incident is not at all rare, and the dangers, although obvious to most adults, are tempting for inquisitive kids that are exploring.
That's something, especially probably one of the biggest concerns is about the possibility of being stuck by a needle, cut.
Colley says the safety of others is usually not high on a meth user's list of concerns.
With drug users, a lot of time is that their thought process is only about themselves and their next high. They're not thinking about, when the police are trying to pull them over, law enforcement's pulling them over, and they're pitching that to prevent being arrested.
We asked Lieutenant Colley, what should you do if you come across something like this?
If you're able to have somebody stay with it, call the police, or local law enforcement, wherever you may be, have them come out to take care of that. Those items actually are considered biohazard and have to be dealt with in a certain way.
We just asked as a community to make sure to help us out and not bring that stuff at all. Not near our kids, not near our school building, so that we can allow those kids to have a good education and have a good summer.
And also, Lieutenant Colley told us that the strike force gets calls about discarded drug items almost daily.